Okay, so the next thing that's commonly done once you have this kind of rough spelling map is to identify the root notes. So the notes that are going to be in the bass rather. So you might choose to just circle them or put little triangles around them like I have in this case. So I've kind of identified all of these, and you'll note immediately that if you kind of look at it, they actually form a really nice ascending stepwise motion. A flat to B flat, C stays on the C for another note, D flat, and then up to E flat. So I'm kind of immediately thinking about a nice ascending line here in my bass voice. Okay, so next up, probably essential to do is to identify any chordal sevenths. So chordal sevenths only occur on 2 of the chords here. And as we noted, these have to be resolved in a really specific way. So our chordal seventh here is G flat, which has to resolve down by step to our F. And our chordal seventh here is A flat, again, has to resolve down by step to the G natural here. These are kind of very set rules. There are only a couple of exceptions where you don't need to resolve down by step from the chordal seventh, and those exceptions don't really appear in this particular progression, so we don't need to worry about them. So next up is just about identifying our leading notes, leading tones, so that we can resolve them correctly. Again, here in the key of A flat, our 7th scale degree, our leading note is in fact G, and we're on a 5 chord here. So the strongest resolution here is for the G to move to an A flat, but it can also, depending on which voice you're in, resolve down to an E flat as well. Similarly, on our kind of temporary 5 chord here in the key of D flat major, we do have our C, which functions as the leading note there. Given that the C is in the bass and that we're going to D flat straight after this, we have no choice but to make that resolution from our leading note to our temporary tonic here.